The meeting is opened. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, questions which will frame the future of our alliance.
Thank you, Secretary General.
Thank you very much indeed, Prime Minister. Ici, à Lisbonne, nous allons définir la direction que va suivre l'Alliance dans les 10 prochaines années, une décennie au cours de laquelle l'OTAN sera plus efficace, plus engagée dans le monde et plus efficiente que jamais auparavant. We will develop modern capabilities to defend against modern threats. We will reach out to partners around the globe. We will make a fresh start in our relations with Russia with the aim of building a strategic partnership.
Good evening, everybody. I just want to take a few. I'm pleased to announce that for the first time, we've agreed to develop missile defense capability that is strong enough to cover all NATO European territory and populations, as well as the United States. This important step forward builds on the new phased adaptive approach to missile defense that I announced for the United States last year. It offers a role for all of our allies. It responds to the threats of our times. It shows our determination to protect our citizens from the threat of ballistic missiles. And tomorrow we look forward to working with Russia to build our cooperation with them in this area as well, recognizing that we share many of the same threats. Substantial progress that the United States and our NATO allies have made here. The message that I've received since I've arrived from my fellow leaders here at NATO could not be clearer. New START will strengthen our alliance and it will strengthen European security. Nobody is more aware of the need for a strong, secure, and democratic Europe than our Eastern and Central European allies.
Well, we are happy with the NATO strategic concept. It addresses our concerns and our ideas, namely that we should reconfirm our commitment to the defense nature of the alliance and the defense of the territory of all allies, but that we should also face up to new threats, terrorism in Afghanistan and elsewhere, but also cyber threats and others. On missile defense, Poland was early in advocating missile defense. Others were skeptical and are now coming round, so we feel we've won that argument.
Once Russia becomes more civilized towards the West and generally Europe and the United States, it cannot afford to be totally uncivilized towards its neighborhood. Okay. There is no way. We believe that Russia, the next stage of Russia being more hopefully more modernized and more more civilized in international approaches will also benefit the neighbors of Russia. And obviously we have one of the most acute problems among the neighbors, but almost all the neighbors of Russia have a wide range of problems and a wide range of issues. And hopefully Russia will become more positive actor in the future. In any case, I think we are a bit about the reset because it should provide for more chances for countries like Georgia.
This one, the simmering tensions in the Arab-Israeli conflict and
shield, and if not, why not? Is there going to be an agreement this evening?
NATO is an unparalleled community of freedom, peace, security, and shared values. But the world is changing. We face new threats and new challenges, and this strategic concept will ensure that NATO remains as effective as ever in defending our peace, our security, and our prosperity.
Good evening, Secretary General. Laurent Thomé from Agence France Presse.